Uh, hey guys. So we'll be getting started with a new unit. This week it'll be a short week, maybe 3 or 4 days. Um, just a heads up, I won't be at school this upcoming Thursday, um, but that's fine. Probably just make all of my videos. If y'all need anything, just email me though. Um, and so we're starting this unit of social change and justice. Um, but we'll kind of filter that through writers during the Harlem Renaissance and a little bit later um, time period. So it won't be more of a modern thing. So we're not looking at the writings and literature um, by people during this time period. So we'll kind of be looking at their poems. Make sure this week that you guys check out the two videos that we have um, on this page, and they kind of cover the Harlem Renaissance. Today we'll be reading this poem called "The Ballad of Birmingham." So once you scroll down to the bottom of the page, that's where you can find the poem at. So I'll kind of read through it and then kind of tell you guys what I want y'all to do with it, and from there, you know, that'll be that. All right, the Ballad of Birmingham by Dudley Randall. On the bombing of a church in Birmingham, Alabama, 1963. Mother dear, may I go, may I go downtown instead of out to play, and march the streets of Birmingham in a freedom march today. No, baby, no, you may not go, for the dogs are fierce and wild, and clubs and hoses, guns and jails aren't good uh, for a child. But mother, I won't be alone, or children will go with me and march the streets of Birmingham to make our country free. No, baby, no, you may not go, for I fear those guns will fire. But you may go to church instead and sing in the children's choir. She has combed and brushed her night dark hair and bathed rose petal sweet, and drawn white gloves on her small brown hands and white shoes on her feet. The mother smiled to know her child was in the sacred place, but that smile was the last smile to come up on her face. For when she heard the explosion, her eyes grew wet and wild. She raced through the streets of Birmingham, calling for her child. She clawed through bits of glass and brick, then lifted out a shoe. Oh, here's the shoe my baby wore, but baby, where are you? So this poem is about the Birmingham is about the bombing of a church in Birmingham in 1963. So this was during the civil rights movement, and this is when I believe Martin Luther King was there, and they were fighting for desegregation of the buses, and then later on, eventually, desegregation of schools. And so, you've got a lot going on. In the poem, you definitely have the mother who's thinking that she, her whole plan is that, I'm going to look out for my child. I don't want her to come to the marches and see and experience more trauma there and possibly get, hurt. And so, I'm going to leave you here at the church because we look at a church as being a safe place, and so that church, it was bombed, and I think there were 3 or 4 girls that were killed that day, and so that just sparked like a big outrage, and um, it was it was it was a lot. Martin Luther King talks about it. I believe in his text, Stride Toward Freedom, and he kind of mentions it a second time in Why We Can't Wait. I have the books back there on my shelf. So kind of read through those. I want y'all to just make like a few notes. Look at the setup and the stanzas. Look at the way at the look at the rhyme scheme. And there are a few questions that I'll send y'all to answer. Make sure that when you answer the questions that you include your quotes, from the text as you answer, and that'll be it for the day. All right, guys, thanks.